Hey guys, it's Fish. I'm back with another episode of ARK Survival Evolved single player, and we have been going gangbusters since I last saw you. Um, Me109 is now level 8. Put a few stats up. Melee damage not so much, but mostly the stamina. Stamina's now up to 430. And I also boosted a little bit of weight, but the weight only went up by 6. So I'm thinking that's probably the least productive stat I can throw that into. So I'm going to stick to that stamina. Uh, we've been getting tons of eggs. Oop, there we go. There's a dillo egg. Let's go grab that. Yoink. It's mine, thank you. And tons of dodo eggs. Yeah, it's not even really that exciting anymore because I get tons of them. We've been continuing to collect our poop and hay and thatch into manure. But the biggest thing that has added since I last saw you was some blueprints. So I went out and just flew around and got all kinds of blueprints. Water jar. I got 2 medium crop plot ones, so I don't really need the second one, but I'll leave it anyway. I got a shotgun, storage box, slingshot, 2 metal foundations, so not really something we're going to be doing right now. Maybe not something for a long time until we get a decent metal production, which probably means better dinos. Maybe a parasaur or a Bronto with a platform saddle that we can set up a base type thing. Wooden catwalk, metal door. I got wooden ramp, and I got some other stuff as well. Primitive raptor, I think we already had that one. And so, yeah, we're going gangbusters. I'm getting tons of stuff. I went out and I farmed a ton of stone, so that's all the stone I got right now. And that's after I made, which costs 50 stone each, these. I'm going to put down 5 plots for the moment. And one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for it to rain before I plant them. And that way I don't have to worry about irrigation, so I haven't researched that, and I'm hoping to find the blueprints for it actually, so I don't have to. Look at that, 5, perfect. Perfect, greenhouse effect 0, so we don't have any greenhouse stuff at this stage, because I believe that's a 70 plus engram. We've also been saving all our engram points, so let's have a quick look in there. We've got 61 points to spend and almost another level. Things that I'm interested in on the engram side is definitely that chitin armor. That's those 2 plus I think the rest of it's up here. Yeah, there we go. But it's quite expensive, so I might hold off on that one because I don't really see too much of a benefit of that. So that's a waste of time. I'm not going to bother with that. Or the sword. What does the sword need? Wooden club. Yeah. I just don't see the point. That sounds exciting, but I can't really see the point. We don't need to learn that anymore, and I believe metal is the highest version of foundation. So why would I learn it if I already have a pattern for it? The shotgun, obviously, we already got what we needed from that one. Shotgun ammo, I don't really see the point either. I can get a long neck rifle and ammo now. I've thought about it, but the part that I'm really keen for that is the tranq dart side of things as opposed to the actual ammo. Although I might learn that just so I can get a stronger kill shot on things. We now put a behemoth stone gate down, so that might be worth doing. Oh, I forgot all about my stone pillars actually. We might have to build some stone pillars and replace the pillars underneath my base. Maybe a scorpion saddle as well, although I am going around grabbing all the drops that I can, hoping that I get a pattern for all of that sort of stuff. Most of the stuff that is just like a one-time thing, I'm really hoping that I can just get that to in a pattern instead. I've got some parachutes that I got from a drop. I don't know if you saw that last time. I'm not gonna learn irrigation. I'm just gonna try and find patterns for that. The compass, that saved us 5 points. Small crop plot, we don't need to put that down now. So there we go. I'm not going to do anything too much with that until I get some water. I do have some irrigation, but I don't think it's enough to get up here. Yes, there's fish down there. We haven't really done too much with that either, and that might be something we do as well, is to kit that out so that it's a big mobile base, and then we can go and just grab different things that we need. Now, before we begin though, before we keep going, I made some stone walls. The stone walls that I needed to finish up my base. So there we go, let's put these in, like that and that. Yep, that's good. Yep. And that's the last one. Look at that. Now, the question is, do I do the stone roofs for up here? I'm thinking the wood looks better, but I might have a think about that and see if I continue to agree. So let's see what the stone pillars are going to cost us. Actually, they're relatively cheap. Really cheap, actually. So let's get some thatch. And let's get some stone. And we're a bit encumbered, but that's okay. Now let's just have a look at how many we need. I think we just need 2. Yeah, we do. Alright, cool. So let's put that off. I really hope you guys can't hear that. It's just kids screaming outside. Be a bit disappointing if you could, but that's alright. Guess you'll just have to understanding. They're not my kids, they're just kids. Oh yeah, that looks epic. That looks amazing. That looks heaps better. That looks amazing. What an epic base. What an epic base. Alright. And the pillar looks a little different sticking through the floor. I think it looks a little bit better. Let's unburden ourselves here. We'll just throw the wood in now. The thatch. The fibre. And then all the stone that we didn't need for this part of the journey. Now, one thing I want to do, I don't actually weigh that much, so I'm going to take you for a bit of a journey. I've been flying around everywhere. Let's have a look at the map. For those of you who haven't seen the map for a little while, oh, that's where I was, not... Okay, I thought I went somewhere else. You can see all kinds of parts on this map that I hadn't explored before. Up the north part there, I've just been flying around, checking things out, seeing where I could get Ankies and Doedickeruses, and that's my big goal next, is to get that damn Doedickerus, because at the moment I'm having to go around and just hit stone on with my axe, and it's annoying. So let's jump on here. We'll go for a bit of a fly, and I'll just show you just how quick this thing can be. And I don't have to worry about anything. It doesn't hurt, nothing hurts me, because I'm up here. Now, that's why I've been pumping the stamina, so that I can just keep going and going and going, and it just holds back how often I need to land and recharge my stamina. See, I barely charge, yeah, can't even talk today. It barely cost me half of my stamina to get that far. So you can see I'm avoiding all these nasties. There's a few parasaurs down there. They're not really that nasty, but I really do need to get a couple of, you can see down there, there's a few scorpions, a couple of raptors, and I'm just not even having to worry. And so I can just go and see these dropped loot crates over here and just fly to them. Drop down, grab them, and then fly away. A few Brontos over there, and see there's a Titan boa or a snake. Swamps are actually quite dangerous. Look at all those snakes. Very dangerous area. Now, one thing I've been very excited about is I've been seeing quetzes everywhere. Strangely enough, I'm not seeing one right now. Oh, there's a boa. See if we can get down without aggroing him. Parasaur should keep him occupied, I think. We'll just charge up our stamina here. Yeah, cool. And see how quick that stamina, and now I'm off again. Don't even have to worry. It's completely changed the way I can play this game now. Just having this flyer. I might see if I can get a higher level one. The other thing I was looking at was maybe getting an RG. RGs are a lot stronger. I've got a sweet name for the RG as well in mind. You'll just have to wait until I actually get that RG. See, there's a blue drop right there. Has that come down yet? No, it's only just happened. So let's just hang around. Now the stamina doesn't tick away too much while I'm just floating here. So we'll just wait for that to come down. And it's going to take a while. Yeah, so I have been talking about it a fair bit, but an Anki for metal, getting metal, and doing up my boat properly will probably help a fair bit with that, because at the moment it's quite tight even with just Michelle. If I put some foundations down and a couple of roofs, that's going to help me to transport 2 or even 3 dinos across to that metal island or wherever I'm transporting them to. The Anki probably won't be that hard. I can get a low-level Anki from the very eastern part of the southeastern part of the island. I see tons of them. There's about 5 or 6 of them over there. That's really, really easy. The Doedicurus is another story. Has that come down yet? No. The Doedicurus is another story. I've only found 1 or 2, and they're normally surrounded by saber-tooths and RGs and all kinds of nasty creatures, and that's not a short tame either. I think that's a 5-hour tame or something for a 30-plus Doedicurus. So I'm a little concerned about the Doedicurus side of things, but I will persevere and keep going on. What we will do though is we'll land, or just do a quick check of the area first. Not seeing any nasties, so we'll land. Jump off. Grab the supply crate. Look at that. Chitin armor. Couldn't have gotten a better drop. Couldn't have gotten a better drop if I'd planned that myself. I was talking about that just before. Alright guys, we will call it there. We've had some improvements to the base. Oh, there's a bit of an epic battle going on over there. Who's he fighting, the T-Rex? Yeah, it's 2 T-Rexes. Okay, you're a bit of a nasty lot. That's going to be really hard to fight. 2 T-Rexes. So I will leave it there. We've improved our base. I've explained the go with the Pteranadon and just how much that has changed the game for me. And I've only been playing around with it for a couple of hours, flying around, getting some blueprints, and I've already made leaps and huge leaps and bounds with just how far we've made it in this game. In the next episode, I'm hoping I'll go and tame an RG. We'll see how that goes. Maybe even make a base over on that metal island. You might be able to see it. No, you can't. But it's over in that direction, the southeastern island. It's a heavy metal island. It's got a lot of metal on it. So it's not a heavy metal band. It's just got a lot of metal on it. And I will go over there and maybe establish a base. So we'll just drop down here. All right. Guys, thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. I'm a big boy, I can handle it. I just ask that if you're going to do that, put a comment down below and just let me know what you think is wrong and what we can sort of work on. If you did like it and you still want to put a comment, feel free to do that as well. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. It really helps build the community, and we can get more people talking to each other and more people enjoying the games that we enjoy. So if you enjoy watching this, you enjoy watching my Subnautica stuff, that might be something that you might consider in the future as well. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. I have been Fish. This has been ARK Survival Evolved single player, and hopefully with an Anki tame, I'll see you next time.